When we think of Spider-Man in the MCU, we picture a bright, shining beacon, right? I mean, he's literally Marvel's ultimate symbol of hope. We're so used to seeing him swinging through the city, cracking jokes, and just radiating this relentless optimism that makes him the friendly neighborhood hero we all absolutely love.
But what if I told you that Kevin Feige and the team at Marvel are preparing to break Peter Parker completely? Seriously, the rumors leaking out of Hollywood right now, they're not about flashy Stark tech or massive Avengers team-ups. Nope, they are heavily focused on pure survival, severe trauma, and a really gritty street-level war.
So let's get right into today's explainer. We are diving deep into Marvel's darkest plan for Spider-Man 4 and exploring exactly how a shattered hero might be pushed to his absolute breaking point.
Which brings us to part 1, a broken Peter Parker.
To really grasp the gravity of where the story's going, we have to look back at the devastating reality of Doctor Strange's spell. Peter lost absolutely everything. The world's memory of him, gone. The love of his life, MJ, and his best friend Ned don't even know who he is anymore. Even Happy Hogan looks right through him. He's got no Stark tech, no money, and no family left. He is completely, utterly isolated in a cramped apartment, practically starting from sub-zero.
And you know, this triggers a massive tonal shift for the franchise. In the past, Peter was out there fighting aliens in space, backed by billionaires and wearing cutting-edge nanotech. Now, his biggest battle is literally just trying to pay rent. Insiders are suggesting the stakes for the first half of the movie are going to be purely personal and financial. It's bringing him right back to those vulnerable, grounded comic book roots, which, let's be honest, is exactly what fans have been begging for over a decade.
But of course, peace never lasts long in New York. Moving into Part 2, Kingpin's street-level war.
So Peter's quiet struggle to survive is about to get shattered by a massive escalation. First off, Wilson Fisk officially becomes the mayor of New York City, spinning right out of the events of Daredevil Born Again. And Fisk immediately uses his new political power to outlaw all masked vigilantes. Just like that, Spider-Man isn't just a local hero anymore, he's actively being hunted by the police and Kingpin's ruthless mercenaries. The entire city is plunged into this brutal street-level war.
With the city essentially weaponized against him, Peter desperately needs an ally. But we're moving entirely away from the days of Tony Stark's billionaire armor and orbital strikes. Instead, the rumors are heavily implying that Charlie Cox's Daredevil is gonna step in. And Daredevil brings a completely different energy, gritty, ground-level street fighting. This is gonna force Peter to completely change his tactical approach. I mean, he can't just rely on an AI to aim his webs anymore.
Daredevil definitely isn't going to hand Peter a shiny new suit. According to the source material, he's going to teach him to, quote, learn how to bleed, fight, and survive in the shadows. It's this incredibly visceral new philosophy about enduring physical pain and fighting back against a totally corrupt system. It's going to be a really harsh education for our guy.
And that leads us to Part 3, Enter the Black Suit.
Now this is the absolute kicker of all these rumors, and it traces all the way back to that tiny piece of the Venom symbiote left behind in the MCU. This alien goo, right? It actively looks for emotional vulnerability. It wants a host who is isolated, heartbroken, and incredibly angry. Well, Peter has lost everyone he loves and is currently being hunted down like an animal. This profound trauma he's carrying makes him the absolute perfect target.
Think about it. Without Aunt May around to guide his morality, Peter has completely lost his North Star. She was the moral compass that constantly told him to hold back his immense strength. Without her voice in his head, he is highly susceptible. When Kingpin's forces inevitably push him right to the brink, the temptation to just give in and use the symbiote's raw, unbridled power, well, it might just be impossible for him to resist.
And guys, if he actually puts on that suit, we are getting the dark Spider-Man. We're talking about a brutal, genuinely terrifying version of the character who just doesn't pull his punches anymore. A version that will absolutely shock the rest of the Avengers. Just imagine the raw power of a Spider-Man operating completely without restraint. It's going to be frightening for his enemies, and honestly, probably frightening for himself.
Which brings everything together in Part 4, a psychological superhero thriller.
Ultimately, Spider-Man 4 isn't shaping up to be just another run-of-the-mill superhero spectacle. It really sounds like the ultimate test of Peter Parker's soul. So, what do you think? Will the black suit push him completely over the edge into the darkness? Or is Daredevil going to be able to keep him grounded in the shadows? It's a wildly precarious crossroads for Marvel's greatest hero. Take all this info, put the pieces together, and let me know your specific theories on how this plays out. This explainer is just the beginning of our deep dive into these rumors, so definitely stick around, and I'll catch you next time.